In the Bible, Enoch is the name of four persons. The first is the oldest son of Cain, the second, the son of Jared, the third, the son of Midian, and the fourth, the oldest son of Reuben. The book of Enoch is an old composition considered a pseudo-biographical work, probably said that wrong, a work that claims to be a biblical character. It is also considered an apocryphal work, meaning it has a hidden or unknown origin, or it is known only in private circles. It was included with other apocryphal books in the Ethiopic Bible, which was composed by the Syrian monks who had come to Ethiopia in the 5th century fleeing a Byzantine persecution. Nearly all of the church fathers knew of an apocryphal book of Enoch, and their description of the work and citations from it proved satisfactorily that it was virtually the same as which now lies before us. According to some of them, such as Irenaeus Tertullian, the book of Enoch, first Enoch, was rejected by the Whos and left out of the Whoish Bible canon because it contained prophecies about Christ. By the 4th century, it was excluded from the canon by most of the Christian church. Still today, it's included in the biblical canon of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church and the Eritrean Orthodox Church. Among the apocryphal works, one kind is embraced under the term apocalyptic. This later class is a prophetic character and, under the assumption of a superhuman source of information, seeks to unravel the mysteries of the present and the future. The Book of Enoch is in this class. Two versions were called the Book of Enoch. An Ethiopic one, translated from Ethiopic, called First Enoch by scholars, and Slavonic version identified as Second Enoch, which is also known as the Book of the Secrets of Enoch. The discovery of the text from the Qumran Cave 4 has finally provided parts of the Aramaic original Ethiopic version of the Book of Enoch. Paleographic dating of the Enoch fragments found revealed it was copied around 200 to 150 BC. The first Ethiopic version published in the West was printed in the 19th century. First Enoch is referred in Jude 14 through 15 and also in Peter and 2 Enoch. Concerning Second Enoch, it is preserved solely in the Slavonic language. This version was rediscovered and printed in the 19th century. It has survived in about 20 manuscripts and fragments in Slavonic copied from the 14th to the 18th century. Book of Enoch, chapters 1 through 36, Enoch's journey and vision and the fallen angels. Chapters 1 through 5, parable of Enoch on the future lot of the wicked and the righteous. The words of the blessing of Enoch wherewith he blessed the elect and righteous, who will be living in the day of tribulation when all the wicked and guileless are to be removed. And he took up his parable and said, Enoch is a righteous man, whose eyes were opened by God, saw the vision of the Holy One in the heavens, which the angels showed me, and from them I heard everything, and from them I understood as I saw, but not for this generation, but for a remote one which is for to come. Concerning the elect I said, and took up my parable concerning them. The Holy Great One will come forth from his dwelling, and the eternal God will tread upon the earth, even on Mount Sinai, and appear from his camp, and appear in the strength of his might from the heaven of heavens, and all shall be smitten with fear, and the watchers shall quake, watchers being the fallen angels. Great fear and trembling shall seize them unto the ends of the earth, and the high mountains shall be shaken, and the high hills shall be made low, and shall melt like wax before the flame. Interesting when you think of the topic of meltology right there. And the earth shall be wholly rent in sunder, and all that is upon the earth shall perish. And there shall be a judgment upon all men, but with the righteous he will make peace, and will protect the elect, and mercy shall be upon them. And they shall all belong to God, and they shall be prospered, and they shall be blessed, and he will help them all. And light shall appear unto them, and he will make peace with them. And behold, he cometh with 10,000s of his holy ones, to execute judgment upon all, and to destroy all the ungodly, and to convict all flesh of all the works of their ungodliness which have ungodly committed, and all of the hard things which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. Chapter 2. Observe ye everything that takes place in the heaven, how they do not change their orbits, and luminaries which are in the heaven, how they all rise and set in order, each in its season, and transgress not against their appointed order. Behold ye the earth, and give heed to the things which takes place upon it from the first to last, how steadfast they are, how none of the things upon earth change, but all the works of God appear to you. Behold the summer and the winter, how the whole earth is filled with water, and clouds and dew and rain lie upon it. Chapter 3. Observe and see how in the winter all the trees seem as though they had withered and shed all their leaves, except 14 trees which did not lose their foliage, but retain the old foliage from 2 to 3 years till the new comes. Chapter 4. And again, Observe ye the days of summer, how the sun is above the earth over against it. And you seek shade and shelter by reason of the heat of the sun, and the earth also burns with glowing heat. And so you cannot tread on the earth or on a rock by reason of its heat. Chapter 5. Observe ye how the trees cover themselves with green leaves and bear fruit. Wherefore give ye heed and know with regard to all his works, and recognize he that liveth forever hath made them so, and all his works go on thus from year to year, forever, and all the tasks which they accomplish for him, and their tasks change not. But according as God hath ordained, so it is done. And behold how the sea and the rivers in like manner ye accomplish and change not their task from his commandments. But ye have not been steadfast, nor done the commandments of the Lord. But ye have turned away and spoken proud and hard words with your impure mouths against his greatness. O ye hard-hearted, ye shall find no peace. Therefore shall ye execrate your days, and the years of your life shall perish. And the years of your destruction shall be multiplied in eternal execration, and ye shall find no mercy. In those days ye shall make your names an eternal execration unto all the righteous. And by you all who curse, and all the sinners and guileless shall imprecate by you. And for you, the guileless, there shall be a curse. And all the shall rejoice. And there shall be forgiveness of sins. In every mercy and peace and forbearance, there shall be salvation unto them, a goodly light. And for all you sinners, there shall be no salvation. But on you all shall abide a curse. But for the elect, there shall be light and joy and peace, and they shall inherit the earth. And then there shall be bestowed upon them the elect wisdom, and they all shall live and never again sin, either through ungodliness or through pride. But they who are wise shall be humble. And they shall not again transgress, nor shall they sin all the days of their life, nor shall they die of the divine anger or wrath, but they shall complete the number of days of their life, and their life shall be increased in peace, and the years of their joy shall be multiplied, in eternal gladness and peace all the days of their life. Chapters 6 through 11. The fall of the angels, the demoralization of mankind, the intercession of the angels on behalf of mankind, the dooms pronounced by God on the angels of the Messianic kingdom, a Noah fragment. Chapter 6. It came to pass when the children of men had multiplied that in those days were born unto them beautiful and comely daughters. And the angels, the children of the heavens, saw and lusted after them, and said to one another, Come, let us choose us wives from among the children of men, and beget us children. And Samjaza, who was their leader, and said unto them, I fear ye will not indeed agree to this deed, and I alone shall have to pay the penalty of a great sin. And they all answered him and said, Let us all swear an oath and all bind ourselves by mutual imprecations not to abandon this plan, but to do this thing. Then swear they all together and bound themselves by mutual imprecations upon it. And they were all 200 who descended in the days of Jared on the summit of Mount Hermon, and they called it Mount Hermon, because they had sworn and bound themselves by mutual imprecations upon it. And these are the names of the leaders: Samazaz, their leader, Arakibe, Ramil, Kakabil, Tamil, Ramil, Daniel, Ezekiel, Bradajbel, Azazel, Armaros, Patrel, Arnel, Zakil, Samspil, Satril, Terel, Shomshil, Sarel. These are the chiefs of 10. This is also what they show you at the beginning of Paramount Pictures. It's the picture of Mount Hermon, the fallen angels or watchers moving around it with the stars, symbolically showing the pact the angels had made on Mount Hermon. Chapter 7. And all the others together with them took to themselves wives, and each chose for himself one, and they began to go unto them and to defile themselves with them, and they taught them charms and enchantments, and the cutting of roots, and made them acquainted with plants, and they became pregnant. They bare great giants, whose height was 3,000 ells, who consumed all the acquisitions of men, and when men could no longer sustain them, the giants turned against them and devoured mankind. They began to sin against birds and beasts and reptiles and fish, to devour one another's flesh and drink the blood. Then the earth laid accusations against the lawless ones. And this is, of course, talking about the children that were born out of the fornication that was going on between human women and these fallen angels, which, of course, created what we would know as the Nephilim. Chapter 8. And Azazel taught men to make swords and knives and shields and breastplates, and made known to them the metals of the earth and the art of working them, and bracelets and ornaments, and the use of antimony, and the beautifying of the eyelids, and all kinds of costly stones and coloring tinctures. And there arose much godlessness, and they committed fornication. They were led astray, and became corrupt in all their ways. Start creating this in a series, and I'll continue on past chapter 8. comment down below, guys.